today, presidency denies reports on United States of Nigeria name change. On the foreign scene, Morocco building collapse kills 9. United States pauses Taiwan arms sale amid Iran conflict. And in sports, Ronaldo sets new record after Al Nassr Saudi League triumph. Glad to have you join us. This is the news update at 12 on Dominion Television, Ibadan. I'm Ronke Giwa Onafuwa. Now, the presidency has dismissed reports claiming that President Bola Tinubu plans to rename Nigeria the United States of Nigeria or abolish Sharia law in the north. In a statement issued by the presidential spokesperson, Bayo Ononuga, the claims were described as false and politically motivated. The presidency said there is no constitutional amendment proposal titled Project True Federation before the National Assembly, stressing that such changes cannot be made unilaterally by the executive. It urged Nigerians to ignore the report, warning that misinformation is likely to increase as the 2027 election season approaches. Now, the Defense Headquarters has said the recent kidnap incident in Oyo State was carried out by terrorists displaced from other parts of the country following intensified military operations. In a statement, Director of Defense Media Operations Major General Michael Onoja identified the attackers as members of the Jama'atu Elisa Sunnah leader Awatil wa Jihad group displaced by ongoing military offensives. The DHQ dismissed reports suggesting it described terrorists in the southwest as ordinary criminals, insisting such claims were misleading. The clarification follows the attack on communities in Orire local government area of Oyo State, where pupils, teachers and residents were abducted and several persons killed. Now, the All Progressives Congress has postponed governorship primaries in Kwara and Bauchi states alongside state assembly primaries in 2 Zamfara constituencies. The party said the decision followed consultations aimed at ensuring transparent, peaceful and credible primaries. In Kwara, the postponement came amid intense consultations over Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak's preferred candidate, Yahaya Seriki, with several aspirants reportedly stepping down in his favor. Meanwhile, late arrival of electoral materials also disrupted the process in Nasarawa, with voting expected to continue today. The APC has also constituted committees for its 2026 presidential primary, appointing former Senate President Pius Ayim to chair the election committee and former Katsina Governor Aminu Masari to lead the appeal panel. Now, one of the gubernatorial aspirants of the All Progressives Congress APC in Oyo State, Adebayo Adelabu, has alleged foul play in the party's gubernatorial primary election conducted across the state. Adelabu claimed that the exercise was fraught with irregularities and failed to meet the standards of a free, fair and credible election. Taiwo Olarewaju completes the report.
The immediate Minister of Power and a leading gubernatorial aspirant of the All Progressives Congress APC in Oyo State, Chief Adebayo Adelabu, has alleged foul play in the party's gubernatorial primary election held across the state. Adelabu, who expressed dissatisfaction with the conduct of the exercise, described the primary as being marred by irregularities and gross misconduct.
There are a lot of gross misconducts in a lot of the other wards, ranging from various forms of infractions. In some wards, they conducted the election hours before the appointed time. Before our people started getting there, they've already conducted the election and they wrote the figures they liked. In some wards, our people were prevented from voting. They were intimidated, they were chased away violently. And in some wards, voting did not take place at all, but they recorded numbers for them. So all this kind of misconduct is not good.
He alleged that the election was neither free, fair, nor credible, citing infractions in some votes and commencement of voting hours before the officially scheduled time. Meanwhile, officials overseeing the primary election in Oyo State, the chairman of the Primary Election Monitoring Committee for Oyo State, Ayobami Ayodele Afolabi, alongside the chairman of the House of Assembly and Governorship Primary Election Monitoring Committee, Honorable Taufik Olawale Salam, spoke about the primary election, while allegations of irregularities have continued to trail the exercise.
I appeal to all our party members and our sympathizers that whoever emerges as the candidate that wins the primary election for the governorship of Oyo State, others will rally around him to make sure that we have a successful outing come 2027.
Change. We should all support each other. And most especially the aspirants, they are the ones that can address their supporters whenever the result is announced. So it is what they report to their supporters that will help the party. So like I said earlier, it's a one family something. Whoever is announced, everybody should come together and work for the success of the party come January and February.
Party stakeholders are expected to await the outcome of any petitions and the APC's response as the process of selecting its flag bearer for the 2027 governorship election in the state continues. Taiwo Olanrewaju, reporting for Dominion News.
Now, as political activities continue to gain momentum ahead of the 2027 general elections, a People's Democratic Party (PDP) stakeholder in Oyo State, Bolanle Sarumi Aliyu, has emphasized the need for greater inclusion of women in politics as well as improved security across the country. Taiwo Olanrewaju completes the report.
Of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in Oyo State, Bolanle Sarumi Aliyu, has called on women to take a more active role in politics as Nigeria prepares for the 2027 general elections. Sarumi urged women to draw inspiration from Natasha Akpoti.
Give us the people that will represent us. God has presented me to you now. So I need every woman in Oyo State, including their children, the youths, to key into this mission. Join BASA. Be with me. Let's get there. Remember Natasha. You know Natasha in Kogi State, the way she's working hard. I'm going to work harder than my sister so that I'll make you all proud.
Sarumi also condemned the recent kidnapping of students in Ogbomoso, described the incident as disturbing and unacceptable. She called on the Oyo State government and security agencies to intensify efforts towards securing the release of the victims. She further dismissed claims of division within the People's Democratic Party in Oyo State, insisting that the party remains united from the national level down to the state structure.
We don't have two factions of PDP. We only have one PDP from the top to the bottom. So in Oyo State, our leader is Barrister Azim Bolarumi. We are heading the PDP. We have all the ESCOs, everything. We've done all our primaries. Well, we're doing assembly tomorrow and the governorship on Sunday. We've done the Senate and the reps. PDP is going to contest. Why? How do you know? If you want to check out what I'm saying, go onto the INEC portal. Go and check the PDP. Check who is the chairman. You'll find his Honorable Abdurrahman. Check who's the secretary. You'll find his Excellency Sam Anyanwu. So the PDP is valid. INEC recognized our convention. We are going to contest. We will be on the ballot papers. Don't let anybody fool you. Oyo State government, please, we need you to be proactive. We need you to work with the vigilantes. We need you to beef up security big time. Oyo State has always been known as a peaceful state. We don't want it to be known as a place where people will be scared to sleep at night. So, Excellency, we know the money is there. You have a lot of money in the coffers. IGR has been very big. Please pump in more money into the security forces. Boost them up more than what you've done.
As political activities gradually gather momentum ahead of the 2027 general elections, stakeholders continue to emphasize the need for greater inclusion of women in politics, party unity, and improved security across the country. Taiwo Olanrewaju, reporting for Dominion News.
Now moving on to the foreign scene, a residential building has collapsed in the Moroccan city of Fez, leaving at least 9 people dead and several others injured. Authorities said the 5-story building crumbled on Thursday, though the number of occupants at the time remains unclear. Officials described the casualty figure as preliminary and confirmed that an investigation has been launched into the incident. The latest collapse adds to a series of similar tragedies in Fez, where previous building failures have claimed several lives in recent years. Meanwhile, the United States has paused a proposed $14 billion arms sale to Taiwan to ensure sufficient weapons supply for ongoing military operations linked to Iran. Acting Navy Secretary Hong Chau disclosed This during a Senate hearing, saying the pause is aimed at preserving ammunition needed for the joint U.S.-Israel operation known as Epic Fury. Taiwan said it has not received any official notice regarding changes to the planned arms deal. President Donald Trump has yet to approve the package, describing it as a potential negotiating tool with China and saying a decision will be made soon. And now talking sports, Al Nassr captain Cristiano Ronaldo has set a new football record after helping his club win the Saudi Pro League title. Ronaldo scored twice in Al Nassr's 4-2 victory over Dammam, with goals from Sadio Mane and Kingsley Coman also securing the win. According to reports, Ronaldo becomes the first player to win both a league title and top scorer award in 4 different countries: England, Spain, Italy and Saudi Arabia. The Portuguese forward achieved the feat during spells with Manchester United, Real Madrid, Juventus and now Al Nassr. You can visit our website on www.dominion.org.ng to watch us live and interact with us. You can also follow us across our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube and LinkedIn at Dominion Broadcast and on X at Dominion Casts. And that ends the news update on Dominion Television. Thank you for watching. I'm Runke Giwa Onafuwa.